Hey, what's going on everybody on YouTube? Steve with Raiken Profit coming to you guys with another video, and I'm actually in my little workstation area right now in my garage. So if you're hearing a little bit of an echo, I apologize. I'm gonna do the best I can in this video. But in this video, I wanna talk a little bit about books and give you guys some tips for selling books. So as you guys can see, I'm in my little workstation area right here. I've got my laptop with Inventory Lab up and running. I've got my Scotty peelers. So I got my Scotty peelers right here, and I actually just purchased a new batch, and these help with getting the stickers off. So if you ever go sourcing books or whatnot at Goodwills or thrift stores, flea markets, wherever you go, one quick tip I have for you is to pick up some Scotty peelers. They're on Amazon for like $8 or $9, and it's really easy. You just put the book down, you use it, and hopefully it works pretty good, but for me it does the job, and you peel it right up and boom, you got the sticker off, if that'll focus in or not. So that's one tip right there, is when you're prepping your books and you're getting them all prepared for your shipment, instead of using your fingernails, just use a Scotty peeler. Save your nails, and it's a little bit quicker as well. Another thing is, be very, very careful when you are prepping your books that you don't miss a sticker. I mean, this book looks good to go, right? It looks like it's ready to roll. But if you take a closer look, they hid a sticker right on the binding of that book. And I'll tell you right now, the worst thing you can do is ship in any item, especially a book though, with the sticker on, because these are usually cheap, 50 cents or $1. The worst thing you can do is ship in a book, that is selling for maybe 40 or 50 bucks, and it's got a $1 sticker on the side. So be very, very careful that you take all the stickers off. Another tip I have for you guys is during the inspection phase, before you actually pay for the book. So let's just say you're at a thrift store, because that's probably going to be the most common place you buy a book to resell on Amazon or whatever platform you use. Say you're at a bookstore and you take out your phone. I'm trying to see where my phone is. You take out your phone, you pull up your Amazon seller app. I've got my app up right now. And let's say you get the app up and you scan it. Let's see what this thing's going for. Let's get this thing scanned in. All right, so you scan the book, and as it loads, you see a 487,000 rank, and you're like, all right, that's not a bad rank. It's got 5 reviews. Used is coming in at $24.95. You're like, you know what? This is only $1, $2. I'm gonna buy it, right? That's what you're thinking. But wait, before you buy it, make sure to flip through the book a little bit. Comb through it. Make sure all the pages are there. Make sure there's not like a ton of writing or ripped out pages or tons of highlighting. And again, you can still sell a book that has writing in it, or even a rip in the page, or highlighting, or a name written in it. But just inspect it first, because it just might not be worth it. If, say you're picking up a book for $2 and it's only selling for $12, you can make $3 or $4 on it, but is it really worth it if it's all destroyed and you're gonna have to sell it in acceptable condition? So be sure to inspect it. Also, one more thing is look at the back of the book, right? Some textbooks and various types of books, they'll actually have a CD that comes with it, and that could make or break the deal. I will not sell a book that's supposed to come with a CD and it doesn't have it. Like, I won't put it up there as acceptable and say it's missing the CD, because I just feel like you're playing with fire when you're doing that. So this book actually did have a CD, so that's why I purchased it. So again, when you're going through your inspection phase, just check. Just make sure the book's in good condition. Make sure there's not too much writing. Make sure it has the CD, and if it does, you should be good to go. Another tip I have for you when you're selling books, and this is something that's got me once or twice, and I got back home after I paid for the book and I'm like, what was I thinking? Make sure when you scan the book that it's the actual same book that's coming up on the scanner. So this camera's probably not going to focus that well, but make sure that the picture matches up with the picture on the book. Sometimes it'll say the same title, but it'll have a different picture on the book, and that's just going to confuse people. Also, make sure that the titles line up as well, and that, like, if it's like a 3rd edition, make sure it says 3rd edition as well. These are just little things that could hurt you in the long run. And the last thing you want to do is ship out a book and have it all ready to go, and a customer buys it and it's not the book they wanted. Then they leave a negative feedback and you've got to get it removed. So just be careful, be careful with books. But I love selling books. I love it. I was just checking my stats, my reports under Amazon to see what percentage of my overall sales were coming from books. And last month it was about 30% of my overall sales were coming directly from books. So I want to say this right now. If you're just like getting started and maybe you're thinking to yourself, you know, I don't know what direction to go, what I should buy, you know, I want to minimize my risk. I kind of just want to get a feel for Amazon before diving into, you know, maybe retail arbitrage or doing other more complicated things. Books are a great item to invest in. I mean, you can get them fairly cheap. They're easy to inspect. They're easy to ship in. But speaking of shipping, people always ask me, Steve, do I have to polybag the book? Do I have to do anything special? Like, how do you prep it? I mean, literally for something like this, I'll probably just send it in like that. I mean, you could put a polybag around it. Just make sure if you use a polybag that it's nice and secure and the book's not gonna fall out. And also make sure that there's a suffocation warning on the polybag. Now you can get stickers to put on the polybag that has a suffocation warning, or you could just order polybags that have it already lasered onto it. Yeah, so that's about it, guys. Just want to come to you guys with some quick tips for selling books. Again, there's a good amount of money to be made from books. I love selling books. I get them a lot of times from thrift stores. So yeah, guys, appreciate you guys watching this video. If you have any more questions regarding books, or maybe you just want some more pointers or tips, just leave a comment below. I appreciate it. But yeah, I got to get back to business, guys. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I got about 9 or 10 books to ship out. I've got about 7 or 8 in the car that I have to bring inside and prep up as well. But yeah, I'm gonna ship out about 15 to 20 books today, and that's the key, guys. You gotta continue to ship. I don't care what you're buying and selling on Amazon. If you wanna be consistent with your sales, or if you want to continue to grow them, you've got to constantly be shipping in more products. So even if you're sending in 15 or 20 items at a time, there's nothing wrong with that. You could even do 50 or 100 or 200. It's up to you. But keep it flowing, keep the products going into the warehouses, and you'll continue to make more sales. So that being said, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next video, and peace out.